This is ANN News Brief.
Libyan UN-recognized government health ministry says 5 doctors have died in air attack by forces loyal to Commander Khalifa Haftar near the capital Tripoli. Government of National Accord (GNA) said on Sunday the field hospital located on the airport road, southern Tripoli, was hit by rocket. Health Ministry spokesperson Namen Asmani says 7 other persons, including rescuers, were wounded in the attack reportedly carried out by a warplane belonging to Haftar. No immediate confirmation or denial of responsibility from Haftar's forces was made. Fighting has remained deadlocked on the outskirts of the Libya's capital since Khalifa Haftar's forces launched an offensive in early April to seize control of Tripoli. Both sides have resorted to air attacks in recent days. Saturday's attack was the third to target a hospital facility. The World Health Organization, WHO, and rights groups have repeatedly called on both sides in this conflict to spare medical personnel, clinics, and hospitals. According to the WHO, the fighting since April has killed nearly 100,000 people and injured more than 5,500. More than 100,000 civilians are reported to have fled their homes. Still in Libya, where 55 bodies are said to have been recovered so far off the Libyan coast after a wooden boat carrying hundreds of migrants capsized last week. A member of Libyan Red Crescent says search operations are continuing to find other missing migrants. The UN Refugee Agency, UNHCR, described the accident as the worst Mediterranean tragedy of the year, and it was unclear how many people were on board and how many are still missing or feared to have drowned. Red Crescent member Abdul Menem Abdul Sabe said the boat, which capsized near Comas, some 120 kilometers east of Tripoli, was carrying people mostly from sub-Saharan Africa. The Libyan Navy put the number of migrants on board at 250. The UNHCR said up to 150 were feared dead. Stay with us, we'll be back after this message.
Whether in your house, at your office, on your phone or online, we are there. We have the facts behind the headlines. We cut to the chase with the news you really need. We cover every angle. We are the bigger, better news network. We are African News Network, ANN. Watch ANN News on MITV from a truly African spirit.
Sudanese and South Sudanese officials have agreed over the weekend with the leader of an alliance of armed factions operating along their joint border to extend a ceasefire and grant humanitarian access to some areas affected by conflict in Sudan. The two countries share a long and porous border. Sudan and one of many rebels in Sudan, Agar, signed a ceasefire in April covering the Blue Line and South Kordofan regions. That agreement was due to expire at the end of July. Peace talks is continuing as rebel factions from Sudan's Darfur region discuss further negotiation. Agar leader says in the meantime, the ceasefire will be extended and aid agencies will be given access. That is ANN News Brief. For details on these and other breaking stories, visit our website, annafrica.news. Conversation continues on our social media platforms, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at ANN Africa TV. I am Lucy Adeyemi.